Yeah.
I almost had a joke about the memory thing and the Gettysburg Address and being old, but then I was like, do I really want to stay up at night thinking, am I some kind of asshole for saying that? God, what an asshole I am. All right, anyway, please help me welcome your next comic to the stage this evening, Jerry Wall.
Thank you very much. Wow, what a good-looking crowd here tonight. This is fantastic. Thank you for showing up. I am so glad I bleached my beehole for this. This is fantastic. I'm kidding. Like the assholes in Breeze could get any whiter, for Pete's sake. I don't want to freak any of you out, but I do tend to be a bit psychic. Right now I'm thinking about 50% of you are thinking, you know, they're right. Black is so slimming. And the other 50% are thinking, good Lord, I hope that stage is reinforced. And now 100% of you are hoping the stage has been reinforced. I appreciate your concern about my well-being. I appreciate that. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I had a fantastic holiday, even though it has to represent the worst family vacation in the history of mankind. The Bible clearly tells us that Mary rode Joseph's ass all the way to Bethlehem. And if you ever have the joy of traveling with a woman who's 9 months pregnant, guaranteed she's making him stop at every single rest area and gas station along the way. Oh, that had to be. And she's ripping him a new one the whole time. We're going back to your side of the family, and you can't even call ahead and get reservations. Have you seen the reviews on TripAdvisor? Manger of Bethlehem, 1 star. 1 bright shining star, but only 1 star. Oh, and then after the baby's born, she's giving him even more grief because they had a big debate on what to name the baby. She, of course, wanted to name the child Jesus Christ. Joseph wanted to go with a much more traditional family name, Morty Applebaum. Jesus was Jewish. That's where that thing is. But could you picture if Joseph actually won that argument? Every time you guys get mad, you're like, oh, Morty H. Applebaum. Everyone's running around there, what would Morty do bracelets? And the wise men, were they really wise? How many of you gave or received myrrh this holiday season? Anybody? Would you give myrrh to a small child? Do you know it is impossible to get myrrh stains out of swaddling clothes? It's a fact. I don't care how big your Tide stick is. You will not do it. Gifts. Oh, boy. That's a sore subject with me. No matter how old your kids get, they will still snoop. So you had better find a really good hiding place for the kids. We thought we found the perfect hiding gift. For the gifts, the wife decided that she would hide the stuff where she hides her personal items, let's say. And everything was all fine and good until one day I heard my daughter go, oh my God, I am so excited for Christmas. Or I'm going to get something called an iPad and anal beads. And I was like, what? I'm getting anal beads? Yes! Christmas of the ages, for God's sake. But then the wife decided this is the perfect time to have the talk with the daughter. Isn't that a fun conversation to have? The wife wanted to have it because the closest she got to having the conversation with her family was, we don't want any grandkids born out of wedlock, so just keep it to mouth and butt stuff until your wedding night. The closest I got was my dad telling me, hey, if you have any questions, go to my bottom drawer. I've got books, lots and lots of books. I'm like, yeah, I get it, Dad, you masturbate. Oh, will you please just pass the potatoes? Seriously, worst Thanksgiving ever. So I didn't want to have the conversation. Guaranteed the daughter didn't want to have the conversation. Today's society, we compromise. We wouldn't talk about it. We'd make her watch. Oh, it was awkward. It was horrible. Well, until I rolled her over and I took over. I was spectacular. Oh my gosh. Did a little bit of time with the Augas. Didn't want to dive right into the hay now. We did a little rock in the cradle. Then we did a little Red Rover, Red Rover. I even did that nasty elbow thing she likes. Freak. And then we plowed right through the double dutch. Now this is a younger crowd. Double dutch is more of a middle-aged type position. Basically, I go at her from behind, and the way my gut slams against her backside, her titties just... Oh, it's fantastic. You know, and I shouldn't make fun of her titties. I mean, they're fantastic for her age, although they are starting to get a little bit of the Bell's palsy. I mean, the long one's like, hey, how are you? And the other one's like, thanks for noticing me. And it's kind of weird because, you know, with that wandering nipple thing, it's like titty fucking Forrest Whitaker. It's really disgusting. But anyway, I was fantastic. I stick the landing. Ta-da! Woo! Dampen the forehead, roll over for my postcoital nap. And the wife is taking the daughter down the hall to make me a sandwich. And I hear my daughter go, ew, that's not how I do it. And then I hear my wife go, that's not how anybody does it. I'll get you a book, but God forbid, stay out of your grandfather's bottom drawer. That's all the time I got. Thank you very much.
I think I forgot to ask here before I got up here. Is this their first time here tonight? Yeah, a few people. I forgot to mention something. There's a fine line between laughing and wanting to call the cops. So make sure you don't send your before you hit that 911. All right. Anyway, please welcome your next comic to the stage this evening, Steve Eyemill.